So Respawn's Apex matchmaking system has now been exposed, and are they looking to nerf PC players? What in the world is going on? Let's dive in and talk about it, mate. I don't know why I pronounced dive like that, but firstly, it started off with the whole PC thing. Respawn possibly looking to nerf PC players. So it started off when this post went viral and got 4,000 likes on Twitter inside of the firing range, where we now know that this flashing blue and red light on your screen, which is already a controversy in itself because players hate visual clutter and no one wants this to be a thing, but it turns out this is even worse on an exponential form depending on the frames per second that you have. So you can see this side by side. Or we'll start it with this clip first. 60 FPS, you can see that the flashing is really not that bad, but it is still pretty annoying. As we go up to 160 FPS, you can see it gets exponentially worse. And at 300 frames per second, it's even worse. Why in the world does it look like they're trying to nerf the better your PC system is, like the more the nerf? Like, that just makes no sense and is a terrible ideology if that is the way they're going. I would hope and pray that this was an accident, but like, how does this accidentally happen? I don't know, but you can't deny that the proof is there, and we now see that the higher quality of a machine you are running, the better of a PC you have, the worse this new visual clutter is. So hopefully they do address this, but you can even see reps from a professional player perspective on TSM saying this needs to get hot fixed as soon as possible, preferably an option to remove this entirely, because no one even asked for the visual clutter in the first place. But on top of this, you know, you're going to do it based on how much frames per second you're getting. That's just crazy. But at least you've got to fix this frame rate issue first. If you're not going to let us remove the visual clutter completely, at least do it this way. Hopefully that is the case. I'm even surprised this got added, considering we've always complained about visual clutter and muzzle flash and, you know, all the stuff that has existed in the game to begin with. But that is the update of where this is going. Let me know if you think this was accidental or if you think they're trying to actually do something here. On top of that, Respawn accidentally, well, maybe not accidentally, exposed their own matchmaking. Now, in times past, yes, we've exposed matchmaking, whether it's just bad or it's skill-based or it's this, it's that, but it's really just been from player perspective, which is fair, and it's something to definitely point out. But now this time, it is actually being exposed from within their own platform. It's their game that is doing the exposing, because now, and I will say, I do think this is still a good thing, they're transparent at least. So at least we know going into the game what we're dealing with. So this is what happened. You could see on Waltzy's stream a professional player getting into a ranked lobby. Now, if you aren't aware, Season 23 shows the player rank distribution at the bottom, so you know how much of each player's rank are going into this lobby. You could see that we've got 9 Apex Predators, 25 Diamond players, 16 Platinum players, 5 Gold players, and 2 Silver players. And so the Reddit thread pulls up a great conversation. Why is this even remotely possible? And I do not know. And I agree that it's bad. And obviously this exposes how bad their ranked matchmaking is. I'm not trying to doubt that, undermine that, or sugarcoat it or anything. I agree with you. It is bad. But at least you can say going into the game, you are aware of what you're going up against. So while we have to deal with this bad matchmaking, at least you know, hey, I need to play a lot more passive than normal because these guys are really good. Or, hey, I need to rat a lot more than normal. Or, hey, I'm an Apex Predator. I can int this lobby a lot more than normal. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that is clear. I'm not saying that the matchmaking is okay now because we have this. I'm just saying at least it helps us deal with the problem. It's almost like a, you know, it's a cancer, but there's no cure for it, but at least there's treatment for it. So probably a terrible analogy, but at least you see what I'm saying. And that's what a lot of the comments were saying. At least it's transparent. That's probably, you know, the most we're going to get out of this whole EA Apex conversation when it comes to matchmaking. And you've already seen pros complaining about 45-minute queue times because there's nobody at their rank, and so it's hard to get matches. Maybe this is why it's happening to begin with, but nonetheless, at least it is transparent. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below about the PC thing. Do you think they're trying to nerf PC? Was this an accident? And also, what are your thoughts on the transparent rank distributions in the game? Obviously, matchmaking might still be cooked. What's been your experience so far with matchmaking? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all things inside of the world of Apex Legends news, drama, stories, and much more. Until the next time, we'll see you all later, Gators.